It's just going sideways today so far. So it's gonna be interesting to see what happens with it if it goes down or just continues going up. You can see it's in a stage 3 right now. The low hasn't been taken out. So the low was 8 p.m. and then this is London session, and then it hasn't been taken out yet. So we could get a move down in the Nasdaq, or who knows, maybe it's starting an uptrend, and there's going to be like a trend line across here, and it just comes down to like the VWAP area and then breaks out. So we'll have to see what happens there. US 30. Yeah, the US 30 is totally neutral. Like, look at it. This is the 15-minute chart as well. So it's totally just going sideways. And it's above the Tokyo range though. And I don't have my VWAP on that guy. So there you go. Okay. Yeah, so once again, it sucks to say, but it could be another slow day, guys. It's just lots of ranging, and at least the good thing is we're still like profitable and stuff like that with these sessions. Like there's the win rate hasn't gone down or anything with the trading. It's kind of always we have like one losing trade per day kind of thing, and then once a week we have an actual losing day. And I don't think last week we had. Oh no, we did. Monday was our. Oh no, was it? No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was. Monday was our losing day last week, I think. I don't know. I didn't write the day beside my chart here. Okay, so let's get going. Over here, we got another minute. And so there's my starting balance. So I did one little piddly trade last night. I think like $70 or something like that was the profit from it. I posted it in group. It just never really gave a good entry. It was this gold setup here. So if you look at price, it actually played out like it hit our target. Um, but it just never really gave a very good entry. So this was the trade, and basically just did this, and then it went right back up. It traded up here for a while, and then it came down. And by the time it came down, I was like long asleep, right? Like I was right out of it. But I did take a little bit of profit there, you can see. So yeah, but that wasn't a very a very good trade. Okay. So market has opened. So we're just kind of waiting for this range in US 30, and then the same thing. Lately, it's been liquidity sweep and then just sideways action. So, like, that's what I've been trading basically lately. It's just the liquidity sweep and then the sideways action. Like, we actually trade within the range. And then, same with the NASDAQ, we've been trading within the range pretty much there. So, this is good. This is a lot of volume here for 1 minute. It's pretty good. It's like the size of the Tokyo range. Okay, so I'm going to get out of my account here. I just kind of like to show it at the start of the recordings. So I'll get out of it. And I'm going to log into it over here. Okay. And then the same thing today. If I feel price is not very safe, I'm going to go to my paper trading account. Even if it's after, like yesterday, I think I did one trade in my firm account, and then I went straight into my paper trading account because I had hit my income goal. And I just thought the market wasn't that great, even though trades 2 through 5 were all profitable. It was just that one. I think it was trade number 3 that we sat in it for a long time, and it went against us, and then um, still didn't hit our get out of the trade area. But yeah, it's pretty tricky. Okay, so this is the 32 candle. So our next candle is going to be our range. This range looks pretty big. Or maybe it's because the Tokyo session is so small. Oh no, it's not that big. 0.18. Okay, so this is our little possible liquidity sweep. Oh no, that's the 32 candle. Okay, we have to put this down here. And we still have another 20 seconds or so till the next candle opens. So if we get a short, which it might want to give as a short, we've got this low here. We've got the VWAP and then the Tokyo range, the bottom of the Tokyo range. So I would think if it does give us a short position, it'd probably come all the way down to the bottom of Tokyo because Tokyo's not that big today, right? Like it, if it's not big, obviously it makes sense for it to take it out. Yeah, 0.16. So it's not very big. Normally it's around 0.30 in US 30. 0.30 US 30. All right. So, yeah, Nasdaq, yeah, it makes sense for it to take out the low as well. So hopefully it doesn't take that out, you know, before 9:45 and we actually get a trade out of it. But if you look at the 15 minutes, so I kind of showed up here early. The 15-minute was totally going sideways. But yeah, it looks like it's taking this out. So hopefully this is the range and then we actually get a trade. But if we don't get our trade, we don't get our trade. Every time I go and trade the Nasdaq before 9:45, it always, bites me in the ass basically. So I learned my lesson from that. I think I did it once in these VIP lives because I saw a setup and I was like, oh, and I took it and then it was a loss. That one there. Okay. So this guy's neutral. And we just gotta wait. Um, as I said before, I'd really like to see a short out of everything today. It would just make sense, but who knows? I don't think. Did US 30 take out the low? Yeah, it did. Okay, so US 30 is taking out the low of Tokyo. So yeah, I'd still like to see it go short here, um, and even maybe take out all these lows. But you can see all this resistance here that is now support. And this would be really nice if it went all the way up here today. But I would just think that it would come back down, take this out, and then maybe move up. Like, look at all the sideways action. It's crazy. That's since the 7th, it's pretty much been moving sideways on us. And this is why trading is hard, guys. Like most asset classes, they look like that. Everything's just sideways. It's not doing a reversal of the opposite session or the past session. So yeah, we're probably going to get liquidity sweep here and then it's probably going to come down. That's my guess. But we'll take whatever we can get. Okay, so yesterday I didn't go long here. I waited for it to go sideways and then I went short and it worked out. So, I kind of did the opposite of our model, which kind of thinking I should do that again is just wait to see what the next candle is. Because when I look at my trade data, this first trade, not this week, but last week, has always kind of wiped us out. Not wiped us out as in profits, but like our first trade is a loss, and then the next two trades are like making back that loss basically. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait. I'm going to see, and if we get a couple, candles above the green line, then we could go we can take a long position. If it starts to show us signs that it wants to, like, for instance, it's breaking this trend line here, then we can take a short position. Okay, Nasdaq looks like it's making its move back up. But yeah, so far so good. It's showing signs that wants to go up, but it's just this 15-minute range, guys. Like, we're above the range now. So maybe today is the day where it actually goes all the way up here, but I don't know. Like, lately, it's just been going sideways way too much. Okay, so this would normally be our entry candle. Pretty much, it almost opened on the line. Okay, Nasdaq struggling, doesn't know what it wants to do. So I think in the next couple candles, we'll know what we want to do. uh, yeah, and it could do one of these. It could go sideways here and then have a leg up. So we'll look for signs of that as well, and we'll definitely get a trade out of this. We just don't know what direction. Here. Okay. So this is our second candle after the open candle there, which we would have got in on. And you can see, guys, it's starting to go sideways. So yeah, just really, really weak. But I think if we go sideways here and we don't come back down, I think we're actually going to have a nice big run up in US 30. But if we break this trend line, I think it's just going to range for the rest of the session, which it's kind of giving that vibes right now. Okay. So right now it's telling me that it's probably going to give a short position. Let's just glance at the 15-minute. Okay, so the 15 minutes pretty bullish, but that's the opening candle. So it could just taken out all the, like, it could have just taken out all this liquidity, and then now we're actually coming down. Okay, so I'm going to get in a short position. Okay, and then once again, I'm going to take quick profits on this guy. Come on, give me a nice move down. Okay, so I'm in a short here, and let's just hope it doesn't range sideways. Okay. Come on, work for me here. Man, don't go sideways on me. Okay, so far not good. Still though, it's kind of weak. Just give us a big leg down here. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable with this trade, guys, you could get out at around break even because it's it's just going sideways on us. See, if it goes sideways here, it might actually go up. That's the issue. Because this is a really strong support. Okay, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna get out of this trade. So I just took a $200 hit on this. I'm not liking what it's doing here. It is actually playing out our model if we were to go long. Um, Here, I'll show you my balance here. So basically lost all yesterday's profits pretty much there. But anyways, that's our first trade. So that was a loss, and that was trying to trade the opposite of our model because it was showing me signs of weakness. There's a part of me that still feels it's going to go down. It's just this candle here, um, is not very nice if you're in a short, and it could continue going up. As I was saying, it could just go sideways here and then continue going up. So we'll get rid of this, and it did break the trend line, but it's showing signs that, man, like this could just be a new range, guys, and it could come down. Okay. I'm gonna get in my long. I'm gonna switch my bias and just get in my long. And maybe this is a bad day for me, but we'll see. Let's just hope this is not the new range. Like you guys can see, this is like trading is so difficult nowadays. Goes up, breaks the range, which should be a liquidity sweep if it's going to come back down. Doesn't continue going up, continues going sideways. It just doesn't make any sense at all. So now we could be in a range, but overall it looks bullish to me. So it's in profit, 20 bucks, but I just lost 200 on this. So now it's 65, 50 bucks. Okay. So that's good. Showing signs, 100 bucks. Okay. It's following our trend line. Okay. So this is good. So this means that it's not the new range and it is actually bullish and going up. Come on, just give us a nice move. That's all we need is one nice move here. NASDAQ struggling, just going sideways. It's 944 right now. And this is back down to my entry almost. And now I'm getting the vibes that I should not stay in this trade for so long just because the market is so bad. Like I've been posting yesterday is we got to take quick profits, and now it's going against me 50 bucks. So come on, just push right up. Push up, keep on going. Keep on going. 65 bucks. Okay. I'm going to get the heck out of this trade, guys. There. So I took $75 of profit. It's just really, like you can see in the candlesticks, like just totally sideways. Okay. So I took 75 bucks there profit. So now I was at 51 290 before my first trade. Okay, and there now it pushes up. Great. Okay. Anyways, these candles are not very nice, so got to get out. Okay, so the first trade was a loss. Second trade was a profit, but didn't make back my loss. The Nasdaq's telling us not to trade. It's going sideways. And is this our 30? So this, I'm going to leave the line right there. Uh, and then my thoughts are the same here because market conditions are so bad. This just could be a liquidity sweep, and then it just does this, but the opposite. So any direction we get in, it's kind of like, not going to go in our favor. We go short, it goes sideways, we go long, it goes sideways, and then we have to get out of our trade at break even or whatever. Um, sorry guys, I'm talking like this. It's just like I'm telling you guys exactly what I'm thinking. And like I don't want to lose money. And if I lose money, you guys lose money. So it's like it's sometimes it's better just not to trade, right? When the market's just no good at all. Uh, and it sucks to talk like that, but it just sucks. Like if you watch the start of this recording, I was talking about that I hope our first trade is not this. Like it's taken out Tokyo low already in the Nasdaq, right? So this is what I didn't want to happen because there's a high possibility this is a liquidity sweep. and then it goes back up, but it's probably going to give our entry model, but it'll do something like this and just go sideways. So I'm going to take it anyways. Um, Here just because I've already not made my 150, so I might just keep on trading in my account. Uh, when I'm funded, guys, that's how I think, which I don't know if it's good or bad. Uh, but this thing seems to be working out now, but still, it's too much neutral candles. Yeah, really, really weak market today again. Gold. Let's look at gold 15-minute chart. So gold is not great as well. You can see it's really ranging here, right? Like if we were to take here, I got to delete everything on gold. Okay, so you can see here's our Nasdaq entry candle. Like, look at it. It's just not very good. So this is your range in gold, pretty much, right? So same thing. Like, just market's not very good today. So I'm gonna say this is the first time I've said it. I would not trade today, guys. I would call it a day. I'm definitely going to stick around for the hour and stuff. But if I was trading on my own, I would just leave right now. I would be like, okay, I lost 150 bucks or whatever it is. I'd call it a lost day and I would move on. Um, just because what the market's showing me all around is US 30 looks good, but we got in two trades and they're both pretty pathetic, right? So, and then NASDAQ here, like this is our entry candle, guys. And that's what I'm saying. It's just probably going to go sideways there. So yeah, it's up to you. Like look at this. Like the 15-minute looks great, and then you look at the 1 minute and it's neutral. So it's kind of telling me that it's pretty undecided. Yeah, lower your lot size. You could do that as well if you want to trade, but I just kind of feel like, if the charts are telling you maybe don't trade today, then don't trade. Right? Like, just take a day off. Like, we trade 5 days a week, which is a lot, right? So, or what you do is you trade, like, for instance, myself, I'm having a hard time trading Tokyo session because of soccer practices, but I can trade Tokyo session, right? I can just jump on the charts at Tokyo session, get 1 or 2 trades there. Okay. So the thing I like about US 30 is there is this huge gap right here, right? And it's went sideways forever. Like for basically a week straight, it went sideways. And then now it's finally broken that. So it's broken this range here. Okay. The range is like probably like about here. And it's above that range. So that's very bullish. But here's the thing is that everything else is not like that. Like the NASDAQ, look at the NASDAQ 15-minute chart. Oops. Okay. And gold. So the NASDAQ is neutral. Same thing, like neutral forever. Right. Okay. And then gold as well. It's on an uptrend, but it's been going sideways for a while. Okay. Like this, like it could do something like this for the next 2 weeks here, just kind of go sideways. And US 30 is the only one that's showing signs of that it's like strong. Uh, so my thoughts on that is like, okay, maybe it's not going to go up there just because everything else, like if US 30 is going to move, everything else is going to move as well. It's just not going to go by itself, right? I would think. So maybe this is some kind of like, hey, let's make everyone think it's going to go up, but we're actually going to bring price down. And the end of the day, we're going to be down here, right? So, anyways, I'm still going to trade. I have to wait for a pullback here, but I can put my trend line in here. When it's this bullish, I don't want to go short, but my overall feeling is like price is probably going to be down here with this. You can see the NASDAQ is like still in the same spot as we looked at it last time. right? Like just going sideways. And like I said this back here, I said, watch the NASDAQ. It's probably going to do like what US 30 did for us here, just go sideways. Like we got in a short position here and then it just went sideways on us. And then we got a long position out of it and took a little bit of profit. So today's a difficult day, guys. Like the rest of the week was the last 3 weeks basically was difficult here. Okay. So this this is like this would be great if we just got in along, but how do we know? Like, okay, so now this guy is moving back up. There's probably some sort of trend line coming down here. Okay. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Also, we had two new VIP members upgrade last night. So they're standard, they upgrade to VIP. Uh, for you guys that are new, the market conditions are so bad over the past 2 weeks. We've still been making profit, but trading has not been normal. So yeah, I'd recommend kind of go watch the VIP lives for the last week or whatever. Just kind of watch the odd one, and then you'll get a feel for kind of the market how it is right now. It's just really really bad. Like everyone's struggling. Luckily, we're making money, but if even if you watch the social media accounts from the people that trade on Wall Street, they're like, "This is crazy, like crazy crazy market." For New York's basically going sideways, and it's giving little. It's trading like it's uh, Asia session, but not giving breakouts. Like it's so weird. It's just very very strange. Like it does this kind of thing. So here, like my gut with this is telling me it's just saying, "Oh, Drew, just buy. You're live. You know, you got to make some money. You got to show them you're making money. Just buy, just buy." But look at these candlesticks, guys. They're so piddly. Like they should look like this if it's bullish, right? It's prime time for New York session. It's before 10 a.m. and these candles are just pathetic, right? So I think it's just going to come down. I think what they're doing is they're trying to get everyone to get into the market, and then they're just going to pull it back. It's kind of what I think is going on here with US 30. And the Nasdaq just sitting there, just going sideways on us. Let's look at gold once again. I'd really like to get more than two trades out of this session. Um, but then again, it's almost 10 a.m. So yeah, gold sideways again. Like as I was saying, just hugging that VWAP. Like this looks great, and we did get an along around here. It would have been great to hold it, but we don't know it's going to do that. Like it could have just done this, right? And went sideways across here. Yeah, it was just weird. Like today, the model, the model of what I teach in the VIP lessons here, guys, that's what we should have done. But the past 3 weeks, it hasn't given us this model. It's given us a liquidity sweep, right? So this is the difficult thing with trading is, you follow your model, it works great for years and years and years, and then all of a sudden, for since basically 2000 start 2026, it kind of stopped working with our first trade because it would give a liquidity sweep, and then it would continue working for the rest of the session. And then today, you can see this is our first trade, and it actually worked out really, really good, right? But we didn't take it because of my trading history in my journal said don't take it. So yeah, makes things difficult. And then you can see this is still going up. Like, had a nice little pullback, and then now it's continuing going up. I just don't trust it. NASDAQ, broke out of this little sideways thing here. Um, Sorry guys, the market's just really, really bad, and it's kind of pissing me off. There's a fair value gap all the way up here, basically by this green line. So I don't know. I hate sitting here saying I don't know. It's just a bad day. As I said before, I wouldn't be trading right now. If I was trading on my own, like here's the thing. Do you think price is going to go all the way up there? Maybe, right? There's no fair value gaps through here. There was one right here, but it got taken out. You've got the VWAP, right? If there's fair value gaps through here, I would probably jump in a long position here. I just think we're going to go sideways, right? This guy here, maybe this is the top and they're going to do that. Everyone's getting in a long position and then they're going to wipe everyone out. Um, so we'll see if things go sideways here. Maybe we could get into a short position. It broke our trend line. So that's good. But if it's like it is lately, it'll go sideways here and it won't let anyone win. It'll just get all the retail traders in buying and selling, buying and selling, buying and selling, like like this, but for, you know, 10, 15 minutes, right? So yeah, very difficult. Okay, so this is looking good actually for a short. Um, I'm gonna take it, guys. I'm gonna get in a sell there. So I got in a sell in US 30. Okay. Once again, I'm gonna try and take my quick profits here. Okay. Let's look for I doubt there's fair value gaps through here. Okay, so probably around here, price is gonna want to come down to. There's fair value gaps way down here, and it's almost back up to our entry. Okay, so it should come down to here, right? This is its next kind of stopping point. There's no targets, fair value gaps, so I'm kind of just going for the level there where it had issues. And there's 55 bucks, 60, 85. Okay, I'm just going to get out there, guys. It's just not giving me good vibes. Okay, and it did pretty much hit our target. So I don't know how much it gave me. I don't think it gave me very much. It was at 80 bucks a profit, but then I hit the button and I think it shot back up. So I don't even know if that gave me profit. I forget where it was at. Maybe 10 or 20 bucks a profit there. But yeah, now it's, anyways, this was kind of our target. It pretty much hit it. Yeah, sorry guys, trading's not good today. Keep on saying it. Up huge. Well, that's like what I'm looking at for US 30. It's just I just don't see them doing it. I don't see them running the market up here. If you look at the 15-minute chart and you back up, like look at this, right? Like price could go all the way up here. Oh, you're making good profits today. Okay, that's good because I'm not. But price could come all the way up there. I just can't see them doing that. I can see them bringing price down here because everyone is thinking this. Everyone's thinking, let's get in a long position because price is going to go up there. I think they're going to bring price down. Uh, okay, now look at this. Now this Nasdaq trade looks like it wants to play out and it wants to go up there. So let's put our trend line on here. I'm staying in trades for too long today too. I got to just take the profits. I'm watching it go to like 80 bucks profit, 90 bucks profit, and then I'm taking like 40 bucks or $20 of profit on the trades. So I got to get out quicker. And that's what I was saying in my post yesterday was you have to take quick profits in these markets because it's not giving you like good trades, right? So you gotta just take it. Yeah. Like even staying in a trade for 3 minutes is too long. You gotta like within a minute or two, boom, get out of the trade because it's just not doing It's not doing what it used to and actually giving us nice trades in New York session. Like Tokyo session, London session, especially London session, is trading more like New York used to trade. It'll go back, guys, like I don't know. I don't like saying stuff like this, but it might take a new presidency like in the US for trading to get back to normal. But it will go back to normal eventually. I'm not like I don't care about politics or anything like that. Like it's all the same shit. Um, but it does really affect the market, like what's going on in the world. Because institutions use news, right? Okay. So we're at the VWAP here. And I would say if we get a break above the VWAP, it's probably going to go to this line, the NASDAQ. There's a fair value gap right there. Likely. If we can get up here. Or is it just going to go sideways and come down? Okay. US 30, like this is showing signs of a top. This is why I'm saying, guys, I think they're just going to bring price back down. Right. So now all the intraday traders, they're thinking, oh, we should be shit. We should have been in a short. That's what they're thinking now, right? So we'll see how things go here. Okay. It's going to have a hard time in this area. Could go sideways. Let's look at gold. Okay, gold actually had to move down. Okay, so gold is probably it's probably going for this area here. Probably. Man, now I wish I had stayed in that thing. But yeah, it's probably going to go sideways here. Um, if the Nasdaq's been doing what it's doing lately, it's going to go sideways. Like it might come back down. But we do have this fair value gap up here. Tough decision to make is because I'm trying to think now what should we take? Nasdaq looks like it wants to go short, and US 30 is probably going to go sideways here. Okay, so we did a third trade, and that was profitable, but still wasn't that great. I think I actually lost more on my first trade than I was thinking because I was at 290, right? Yeah, 51 290, and then it went back down to like 51 1 something. And I've done two trades, and it's only at 51 143 now. My count. What the heck? Uh oh, my Nasdaq chart on my other screens on the 15-minute chart. I was like, what the why does it look so different? Okay. So now Nasdaq's going back up. So if we get a body open above this line here, this is what I was saying. We could take a long position. Man, now this thing is just crashing down. So it's doing what I said, guys, would happen. It's just this level here is going to be difficult for it. It smashed right through that. Where I thought it was going to stop and go sideways, it smashed right through it. So there's probably a fair value gap here where it's going. So it's going for that. So if we get this is the trade I want is this right here, this short position. So we got to get under the VWAP and then under this the opening range. There. So let's put a line here. Man, Imagine if we had held that trade. Would have been nice. Would have been nice, but we don't know. And this Nasdaq here is just really weak as well. Yeah, so body open below here. We got to get below this red line and below the VWAP. That's really what I'm looking for. I want to see this trade happen. Well, at least we kind of figured out what they're thinking is they're going to take price up, get everyone in the market, and then freaking make it crash down. Okay, so this here is looking like we could get in a long position, guys. Everything is high risk. So I'm going to get in a long in the NASDAQ. Probably going to take a long in the, or sorry, a short in US 30 when the time comes. So I'm going to get a long in the NASDAQ. Uh, Here. So I'm in this position. And my chart's kind of messed up over here. Okay. And let's hope it just doesn't go sideways here. It actually gives us a nice, it's in profit, 30 bucks, 75 bucks, 120. I'll take that. Boom. There you go. Good. Okay. I took the profit on it. Okay. So I'm still, kind of sad, but I'm back to a little bit below where I started. So that's not that bad, I guess. 40 bucks away from where I started. And yeah, looks like we got out of that trade. Perfect timing there. Gave us a little bump. Um, Look at this, guys. Look at this. Came right down to our line. And then maybe this is where it's going to go sideways. This is the trade I want. Like if we get this trade here, I'm going to take it in my firm account, even if it's after our session. Because they're if we get priced down here, they're definitely going to take it right to here. But we could get another leg up here. Probably won't break this high, but it could go sideways here. Like could go like this. Nasdaq looks like. See, I don't trust this. It looks like it's going to give a short, but then you've got this fair value gap up here, so it could go, sideways a bit and then just come right back up. Let's look at this. So you've got a fair value gap on this side as well, way down here. Can't really see it coming down there. I see it kind of going sideways and then up to here. Yeah, so this right now, like they're both just telling us just wait, be patient. A lot of sideways there. Uh, yeah, it's good to repeat the process over and over again. It's not the strategy. Yeah, it's the market conditions. Like I know when I talk like this, guys, it sounds like I'm complaining, but like what broker is your NAS 100 on? So in the course, I talk about this. What is it on? It's on the FX one. So it's a CFD contract. It's the like a futures contract. Futures NAS 100. They should pretty much all look like that. The NAS 100 contracts. And for the new people watching, guys, I don't trade on these. I chart on these. Okay, this is all in the course. Um, I don't trade on them. I chart on them. The reason why I chart on them is because sometimes, not always, like right now, the charts look the same. Like if I was to put the MNQ chart, like MNQ is Nasdaq, right? They pretty much look the same. And you can see I do nothing on this chart. This chart's totally naked. This is the one I trade on. I chart on this one because there's a lot more people trading this chart, like the institutions and that type of thing, right? They're on the NAS 100 chart. So there's less people trading on this. So sometimes you get like big, huge wicks on this chart, which if this chart doesn't have those big, huge wicks, then it doesn't really mean anything. Like sometimes you see that during, especially during Tokyo session, these charts will actually start to separate and you can't use this chart to chart. You have to chart on this one, the chart we actually trade on, right? But during New York, this chart here, the candlesticks they're better. Like they're telling you like a better situation of what's actually going on. But today they're the same. I guess because there's a lot of people trading on this chart. I guess I don't know. I think that's what it is. But you'll notice sometimes they'll separate the charts, and that's with everything, right? And the candlesticks will actually look different. So that's why I like to look at this chart, the NAS 100 chart. And no one ever taught me that. I just kind of picked it up. Is that for price action trading, NAS 100 chart is the best. Same with US 30, uh, the gold chart, XAU, right, is what we chart on. Gold looks like it's going to have a move up. Okay. NASDAQ's doing what we said. It's just going to go sideways here. Let's look at the 15-minute on this guy. Yeah, so it's kind of started a downtrend. So probably come down. And I'm going to get the NASDAQ back here. Okay, so the NASDAQ telling us not to trade. US 30 still, going in our direction. We want it to come down here. And then maybe we get a trade from here to here. And that'd be pretty cool because I've been talking about that ever since back here. I said, I don't really think they're going to throw price like way the heck up here to that huge fair value gap. Um, I think they're just trying to trick everyone. And one of the big reasons why I thought that was because I looked at everything else and everything else was pretty much neutral, right? Like the NASDAQ, the gold chart, pretty much everything was just going sideways. And then all of a sudden US 30 is like, oh no, I want to break out, which kind of doesn't really make that much sense, you know? Okay. So NASDAQ, it's actually giving a short position. Here's the fair value gap. Okay, this could bite us in the ass, but I'm going to take it. I'm going to take a sell there. I'm going to get in and I'll see if this works out. Have our trend line coming down and I'm going to take quick profits again. If it gives it to me, come on, come on. Boom, there you go. Took it. And I'm back in profit. That's good. Not enough. I'm going to have to trade Tokyo today, but you guys can see there 51,313. So still, I'm not happy with today's session, guys. It's just like, I don't know. If you back out and look at the charts, we are getting nice moves. But like you can see here, the NASDAQ is just staying in the Tokyo range. It This is a liquidity sweep. It never gave us a good trade here. We didn't take that, but we got a trade here. Was it? Yeah, trade here, a trade here, a trade here, and we got a loss here, and then we had a little trade here, and I think, and then a little trade here as well. So I forgot to write down a lot of my trades. So, anyways, we had one loss out of all that. I think we took a trade. Oh no, we've taken two more trades. So we've taken five trades, guys, and one loss. And the first trade was a loss, which really set us off. And what I've been writing in my journal lately is when my first trade is a loss, like messes with my mindset the rest of the session. So if you guys feel the same way, if your first trade is a loss and you feel the same way, like you just don't feel the same the rest of the session, write that in your journal so you remember it. And then what I'm doing now is I'm going through my trade history over the weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks that I journal. And when I see that, oh, my first trade was a loss, and then I see, okay, the following 4 or 5 trades I did after that are profits, I have to get out of that mindset of thinking that, oh, my first trade is a loss. This sucks, kind of thing, right? So this is the hard part about trading is it's all in your freaking head. Like you learn You learn your model, you stick to your model, you try not to change things, and it's it's all in your head, guys, that beats you up. So that's the good part about journaling is you can realize this stuff, and then you can tell yourself like, listen, yeah, my first trade I had like last week. This is where it came from. Was last week I had uh I think everything was profitable last week. Let me just check. No, we had Tuesday was a loss. Um and then every other day was profitable. Uh but over that last 3 weeks, I had a lot of losing trades that were the first trade. So that's what I'm learning from my journal is I can't really focus on that first trade and let it get to me too much because it kind of ruins the rest of my session. Okay, so we got the direction right here. It did have some pullbacks, but I think we will come down to this line, guys. Okay, I'm going to get the heck out of my account now. I'm going to go into a paper trading account. I don't want to give back the 30, $40 of profit from today. But yeah, it was back down to where I started almost yesterday. So I'm going to go into my paper trading account. I'm going to finish off there. Okay. So I'm going to take a short here in the paper trading account just because to me, this looks like this would be a nice opportunity for it to come down to this fair value gap here. I think it is going to go sideways though throughout here, but I think overall we're going to come down. This is the trade I'm waiting for, which now I'm back to, I'm going to call today just a small profits day, so pretty much break even. But this is the trade I really want. Is I want US 30 to come down, and then I want this nice short position right here to take out the bottom of the Tokyo session. So let me look at this and see. So these candles are a mess, but it looks like it'd rather come here than go up here at the moment. But I think throughout the day, we're going to go like this. We're going to go like this. And then after our session at like 12 noon or whatever, it's actually going to have its good move, which we would want, but it's going to be after our session. I had a chat with someone through the group there the other day. And I had said in the live, like, yeah, the actual moves that we want are happening after our session. It's just ranging for our session. And yeah, because I guess they were trading after the session and they're like, holy geez, this is amazing. It's giving me such nice trades and stuff. Yeah, but I need my day to take my son to the beach and take him, it's the summer holidays, right? He's not in school. So I want to spend time with him. So 9:30 to 10:30. Normally that's when you're going to get your good trading. Is 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. EST because that's when all the liquidity comes into the market. But just lately, keep on saying, I know it sounds like I'm complaining, but 2026, guys, it's just been sideways action garbage. So I'm not in this trade, guys. I'm just waiting to see what happens. It looks like we're just going to get some sideways action here. This thing, you can see it's going sideways, but it's slowly going down. It's found support on the VWAP. So this will be the point here. If we get a body open above this in US 30, it could continue going up. I don't think it's going to break this high, though. I think that overall we'll be down here. But it could make a leg up, maybe take out some fair value gaps here, and then come back down. Oh no, we've already figured it out, right? So you're saying if we can't figure this out in 2026, we'll figure this out in 2027? No, like we figured it out. The issue is what we do is we have to take profits really fast. Like we can't sit in trades. If it gives you 50 bucks, $100, just take it. Like it takes a lot longer to get a payout. It takes a lot longer to pass your test phase. Like think about it this way, right? Um, Here, I'll just log back into my. Can I do that? Yeah, I can because I'm in my. Um, I shouldn't be showing my numbers in my account, but this is pretty far into the recording. It's fine. Like this, you guys know you shouldn't show these numbers here. Hackers can actually get into your account, right? If you're funded. I shouldn't even say that. But anyways, um this if this was a test phase, guys, I would be over the or sorry, I'd be close to the halfway mark of the test phase, and the end of this week will be 2 weeks in this account, which normally I pass a test phase in 2 weeks, right? So, I know why this is happening is because I'm taking profits really quick. I'm still finding the same amount of trades. Like we're doing 6 trades, 5 trades, 8 trades per day type thing. So we're taking the same amount of trades. We're just not in the position for as long as we normally are. And that's why the profits are smaller, right? But we're still profitable, which is good. Most people, guys, trading firms in this market, they're blowing accounts like every week. They're just blowing an account because they're getting fed up with the price action, right? So, yeah, you just have to take profit really, really quick. You can't trade when it goes sideways, um, and it's going sideways a lot. Like, you'll hear me during these sessions, I'm always saying, "Oh my god, the market's going sideways, the market's going sideways," like, constantly, and, you just have to wait for your trade setup to come, which is normal. Like, you normally, patience is what pays you, so you just have to wait for that trade setup. Like I know price will probably come down here and give a short, but I'm not just going to jump in a short position now because we're above the VWAP. It could pull all the way back to here and then come back down. You can see here, guys, like I was considering going in a short position here and it didn't give me that opportunity because it just went sideways. Now this trend line means nothing. So there's one coming down here, but it's going sideways. The 1 minute candles are going sideways, which tells you not to trade because it's undecided. So we have to just stay out and we have to wait. Okay, so I'm going to get back out of this account because if I leave it there, I might click buy or sell. But yeah, I think we can still easily pass a test phase within 3 weeks to a month. But I think 2 weeks with taking your quick profits, within that 1 to 2 minute of candles, I I don't think I could pass in 2 weeks now, guys. Like the honest truth. But before it was like really simple for me to pass in 2 weeks. I think if you're passing quicker than 2 weeks, you're getting lucky, is what I think. Like, you're holding your position for maybe too long and getting lucky. Um, Markets are just really hard, and, I think, like, from what I can tell, guys, not with us, with the VIP lives, because 'cause I'm making money, so you guys are, you're doing the same things as me and stuff, but what I'm seeing on social media is people are just like they're having a really tough time. Like these big traders as well that are like the gurus from YouTube and stuff, like that trade live on YouTube. They upload their sessions and stuff. Um, they're just blowing accounts and like left and right, right? So I think we just have to be patient. And if we make like this session, I think I'm gonna make $40 because I left my account. And I just have to think like, okay, at least I didn't lose 200 or $300 today, right? Or blow an account. It's pretty hard for me to blow an account nowadays because my risk management is so tight. But yeah, I think you just have to be thankful even if you make $50 or $100 or something. And then you just have to realize, okay, maybe I'll trade Tokyo session as well. Like today, that's what I'm thinking. I think I made 40 or $50 today. Uh Roughly, right? No, maybe even 30 or something. Anyways, what I'm thinking is I can just trade Tokyo session as well. I've already done 5 trades or 6 trades or whatever in my firm account, which normally I would only do 3, and it's not giving us a trade here. We only have 4 minutes left, so we might not get another trade out of this, guys, because it's just telling us not to trade. Like this is not normal. This is what it's doing now. This is what happens in Tokyo session. And this is why everyone's like, I don't like Tokyo session. I hate it. But in Tokyo session, it'll go sideways and then give you a clean move, right? In New York session lately, it's been going sideways, giving you a liquidity sweep and then going the opposite direction. So very difficult. Like look across the board. Look at Nasdaq sideways, US 30 sideways, gold you could say sideways, right? It has made a move up, but sideways pretty much. So really hard. Yeah, so if you're sitting there thinking, "Oh man, this is difficult." It's difficult for everybody. Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna get another trade here. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Like right now, I would be in all of these. I'd probably be thinking if this was a normal market, I'd be thinking, oh, it's in a stage one, right? Like this is a stage one in gold, which it might not be. It's almost at our target we put on there at the start of the session. And then this here, I'd be thinking like I was thinking back there, that it's probably going to come down and take out this fair value gap and then go back up. And that would mean the entire New York session, it just ranged. It never broke out of the Tokyo range, which is very odd for price to do that during New York session. Is just to be neutral, right? And if we look at the higher time frames, you see that it's just neutral for like days on end. It just goes sideways. Yeah, no trade, guys. No trade. I got to work on the marketing end of things too. I've been kind of slacking off. Soon as we hit 100 members, I was like, "Oh my god, this is great!" And then I stopped marketing. And then because every month the standard members, like they'll, a lot of them come in and they pay their $9 and they're like, "Oh, trading's not really for me," kind of thing, and they'll leave, right? They, and then boom, we lose a member type thing. So we lost a lot of members over this week because I guess a lot of them came in um, this week last month, right? So we lost a whole bunch of standard members, which is fine. I don't want anybody here that, feels like, oh, trading's not for me. Like what I want is them to come in as standard, go through the course, learn stuff, and then make the decision, oh, I want to go to VIP and be a VIP member. But here's the thing is really it's like we only have this trading session is the New York trading session. And a lot of people like on my side of the world in the US or, Canada, they're at their day job right now, right? A lot of people. So that's why I'm kind of thinking like I want to do Tokyo session and trade live in it. But it's just really difficult with that because my son has soccer and the internet is not that great at soccer. It's I go off my phone and there's 1 bar on my phone of internet. So it's kinda kinda sketchy, and I don't wanna be, in a trade and then my internet goes out, and then people are sitting there and they're like, "Oh, do I get out of the trade? What's going on?" kinda thing. So there's that dilemma there as well. So what I was thinking, I'll do one or the other, but what I was thinking the other option I could do is so you become a VIP member, and then you go, of course, you go through the course, and then the second month, I actually do a one-on-one session with you. So you set up your chart, you host the Zoom. So you'd host the Zoom call, you invite me to the Zoom call, you set up your chart, and then we actually take like a trade together. And then you know like 100%, okay, what I learned in the course, I'm doing it right, and all that kind of thing, right? So I'm gonna do one or the other, or maybe I'll do both. But I don't think I'll be able to do the Tokyo session a lot, just because the internet's really bad. Okay, so you can see, look at this, guys. Like came up here, didn't give an entry for the long, but now it's back down here. So just completely ranging. We're at 1031 right now. I think it's going to give a trade really soon. So this is what you could do: is you could go probably, I would say here, like, oops, looking back here, right about there. So body open below here, boom, take your short, um, and then a body open above here, you can take your long. Okay. So that's the trade that I would do. I would do this. And that's that because it's time. I gotta go. 1031 right now. But this is the trade, and it looks like it's gonna happen here really soon. Maybe a short position, but body open. There's the target, sell around this area, body open here. There's the target, is this black line. This is the NASDAQ chart. So I would go and I would look at the candle structure and set that up on your MNQ chart, maybe, right? so you know exactly where to sell. Like put your targets in there. Okay. So, anyways, that's it for today's session, guys. It felt like a rant the entire session, but we did get 5, 6 trades in. I think we actually did 6 trades, but I have 5 written down here. The only trade that was a loss was the first trade, but it was a bad loss. As I said, like I just held the trade for too long and gave me a loss of pretty much I think it was pretty much what I made Monday and last night's session, and then I made it all back. um, so yeah, I'm ahead like just I think $30 today, which is not that great. So I'm gonna definitely be posting trades tonight for Tokyo session. And yeah, sorry guys for all the ranting today, but you can see here, this is just it's difficult to sit here and do nothing, right? So sideways, sideways, sideways. So that's it for today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the session today. If you missed the first trade, you had an amazing session. You probably made like well on a 50K account with proper lot sizing, maybe you made like $300-400 or something. But yeah, I guess it was pretty good if you missed the first trade. So that's it. See you guys.